So he's one of the Sahaba that's also in Jannah.
I forgot if it was Bilal. I think it was a different Sahaba, but I'm pretty sure it's Bilal. Well, didn't he enter Jannah because he made wudu? Like he said, like I didn't do anything good in my life. Then Allah told him that it's because he made wudu.
Right.
Isn't it like your arms and like everything where you go shiny?
Yes, this is the one condition how Rasulullah SAW recognized us as a Muslim, those who make wudu perfectly. I see some kids here sometimes just wudu just to get it fast, just to get it done. Right? Don't do that. Do it accordingly, according to the teaching. Like when you do it here, here, all the way here, just in case, right? Because in the day of judgment, Rasulullah SAW recognized us just like a horse that has stripes, horse that has whites and blacks in them. So Rasulullah recognized right away, oh, you're my ummah. See? Bilal granted Jannah also. Remember last time we learned about Asra Mubasara? Remember that? What's that?
10 Sahaba.
10 Sahaba they entered Jannah. It's not limited to 10 of that Sahaba, particular Sahaba. Bilal also one of them. Because why? Rasulullah saw his footsteps in Jannah. Right? And one of his habits, after he make wudu, he do what? 2 raka'ah. 2 raka'ah. Salah, sunnah. After wudu. So after you make wudu, make 2 raka'ah. And he also doing adhan. He also doing adhan, right? His habit is adhan. I encourage every boy here to learn about adhan, to learn adhan and call adhan in the masjid. Everywhere you go. That's what I did. And then what we learn today is, take a note. What is it? This is about Salman Alfarisi. So we've been learning when we see the name with this or with being something else, we can read it right away. We know. What is it?
Where they're from?
We learn from name. Yeah. From where?
He's from Farsi. Farsi.
Yeah. From Farisi. What is Farisi?
Where is Farsi?
You know? Persian.
Oh, the magic Persian.
Right? Salman from Persian is one of the greatest Sahaba. When I say Salman Alfarisi, what come up in your mind?
The trench thing.
Trench. Good. Yeah, some Sahaba is related to something, tied to something. Him with trench or Khanda. What is this? This is a battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Battle.
The Battle of Khandaq.
Yep. The battle of Khandaq. Also, the battle of Azab. Or Confederate.
Confederate? What is it?
You know Confederate means?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
In fact, the only Confederate I know is in the Civil War. What does it mean?
Yes, Confederate means some tribe.
Like rebels?
They line up. They are united to attack Islam, right?
Okay,
From Quraysh, from Jewish, from other tribe, trying to attack Islam that time. Okay, so we learned about Salman Al-Farsi, and we've been learning about other Sahaba with a background, slave background, right? Who are they? Anybody know what we've been learning this couple class?
slave.
Sahaba was slaves before, but Allah elevated their rank in the sight of Allah. Who are they? Do you know? Before we go there.
Bilal?
Bilal. This is the closest one. Bilal bin Rabah. Who else? We've been learning this. Khabar. Al-Arad. Those who come to Islam is not only from Quraysh, but also from the miskin, from the poor, from the slave. Who else? This one, Salman Alfarisi, also one of them. And we haven't learned yet. It's gonna be another one. Suhaib Ar-Rumi. You know Suhaib Ar-Rumi.
Are these Sahaba that were slaves?
Yeah. Sahaba was slaves before, but it doesn't matter where you're coming from. When you accepted Islam, your rank in the sight of Allah is high.
Hi.
You will, and you will get Jannah at the end.
Is Rumi Rome?
Rome? Yeah.
It's what?
Rome. See? You can identify by the name
Taba.
Al or Bin. You know Bin, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is
Son
it?
of.
The son of.
And Al means from?
Al means from. It's related to where they're from. So Al-Rumi means from Rome, which is what?
Italy?
Rome in Europe, could be in Europe, Italy, and the race is different. They could be white, brighter light, brighter skin. Some narrations say it's white in race. See? Race doesn't matter, right? Whether black, white, red, as long as you accepted Islam, you learn about Islam, you practice Islam, you will have high rank in the sight of Allah.
Everyone is equal.
Your status will elevate. Yeah, everyone equal. It's according to how your consciousness of Allah, taqwa. Remember? Ayasa inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. What does that mean? Indeed, the one who honorable among you is the one who has taqwa. You know taqwa mean? Consciousness of Allah, consciousness of Islam. You practice Islam. You learn from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Doesn't matter where you're from. You're from India, Pakistan, Lebanon, right? Indonesia, Mauritania.
Mauritania.
Is that right?
That's a real place.
Right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what, if you are a doctor or janitor or cook,
Or professional.
right? Professional, IT, doesn't matter. As long as you have taqwa,
Taqwa, faith.
faith, strong faith, and you will get, your status will be high.
Alhamdulillah.
You done? And you have good behavior also, everywhere, in the class, at home. Respect others, so you'll be respected, because you respect others. If you don't respect your teacher, your classmate, you're not gonna get respect anywhere you go, right? That's what we learn about Sahaba. Okay, done? Done with this?
No.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so I have a Rumi.
What?
You don't write anything. Come on, go.
I'm written.
Okay, you will come across these names, okay? As you grow up, you will come across this name you can learn from.
Bilal bin Tab.
Done?
So bin means son of.
Get it?
Wait, so bin means son of.
It's in there. Brian, take note, boy. You have paper? Help each other. You know, the migration from Makkah to Medina, right? What's the name?
The Hijrah.
Hijrah. the hijrah of the Prophet to Medina. You know, Muhajirin and Ansar, they help each other. That's what Muslims should be, help each other, one another. Right? Okay, good. I'm going to erase this. And we go for Salman Alfarisi. Get it? Salman Alfarisi, story of Salman Alfarisi. His father from Persia, right? From Persia. What is his father's religion? What is his
father was a
Jew.
Any Jew, Christian, anybody else?
Hinduism.
Majusi. You know Majusi means?
no.
Fire worshipper.
Oh, it's like a religion.
That's why pay attention, okay? Pay attention. Pay attention. I've been telling you to have a good character.
Wait, that's Persian?
Moral. Persian.
Oh.
This is doctor handwriting.
Is that is
Majusi.
father?
Yeah, his father believed, faith. His father's faith.
Was Majus.
Majus, this one. Fire worshipper. Right?
Plus Persian.
Something like that. You know, he grew up as a young boy.
Worshipping the fire?
He grew up, his father taught him to watch over the fire. Don't let the fire extinguish. Don't let the fire off. Because it's their God. They believe their God is fire. His father was rich, leader.
If they can turn out the fire, then that's not much of a God.
Yeah, because they believe. Even some people still believe this faith.
Oh yeah, people.
The fire.
My teacher saw these people like on a truck and like going around a circle around a fire.
Yeah. And he told him to hold on to this faith. Look, his father told him to hold on to this faith, which is take care of fire. Take care of fire. Don't let it off. And he's also wealthy. He had a farm, big farm. Lots of people work for him. See? So what we learn from this story, that as a father, you tell your children to hold on to the faith. Hold on to the faith. Because he thinks, the father thinks that this faith is going to bring him to
the Jannah,
to happiness, to paradise, to whatever he believes. You know, as a Muslim, you're going to be father someday. You're going to be mother. Right? Because you're going to grow up. It's going to grow down. Right?
Yeah.
So, look, the lesson we learn as a father, as a big brother, also, you can...
What does that mean? What does that say? Like next to the fire, wealthy?
Yes. He had a big farm.
Okay.
Lots of people work for him. You done? From this? So what we learn as a father, what we learn?
Keep your children close to their faith.
Yes. But this, he did it in the wrong way.
What's the last line say? What's that?
This one?
No, the one below.
Well,
Below it, like that. Yeah.
lots of people work for him. He was a leader. The father was a leader of his people. Okay, and one day the father went out for a journey, and his son, who's his son?
Salman Alfarisi.
Salman Alfarisi was checking. He went out also. Went out to check on the farm. He went out to check on the farm. On the way to the farm, he saw people. He saw some people gather, worshiping. He was curious what they worship, because the thing he knows, the only faith he knows is worshiping fire.
What were they worshiping?
What they were worshiping, he curious, and he went there to see.
Was it Islam? Was it Islam?
They were worship like in Christianity.
The idols? Oh.
They were Christian. You know, the true Christian worshiping one God. So he became interested. He became interested what the Christian, because the true Christian back in the day. Let me know if you can read it.
I can't read it.
I can read it.
No, it's just
Christians true worship the
True
Worship
Christian
one God.
worship one God. Before, the follower of Isa alayhi salam, right?
Then they went to Isaac.
Follower
Isaac.
of Isa alayhi salam. You know Isa alayhi salam?
Of course.
Yes.
Who?
Jesus. Jesus hung on a cross.
You know, all the prophet worshiping one God, right?
Yes.
All prophet bring the message of one God, to worship Allah alone.
Teacher.
Hateful.
So how many driver the car has?
One.
One, right? Can you imagine if the car has two drivers, front and back, and even three drivers in the middle too? The car is not gonna go anywhere. It doesn't make sense if belief has three gods. Oh,
So,
one.
what's after true?
true
True Christian worship.
Oh.
Because nowadays it changed, become a trinity. So back in the day, the only true religion, Christian. Because why? Why? Rasulullah SAW hasn't born yet. Okay? And done with this? Finish? And he become interesting with the faith, with Christian. So look, his father found out that he was interested in other beliefs, and he become one. He become Christian, true Christian at that time. So his father locked him in his house. His father mad. Why? Why you follow this religion, this new religion, right? So he mad. He locked him in the house. But before that, for some times, he was locked in his house. But he managed to go out. He managed to escape from the house. But before that, he saw those gatherings. You hear me? Before he saw this gathering, if you try to go to Sham, you know Sham? Sham, Syria, Lebanon, Palestine. Back in the day, Sham is one city, one country.
What's the M stand for?
Hmm?
What's the M stand for?
What's
Yeah.
that?
And Sean.
Sham. The Sham, this country. Sham before Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, and Jordan.
So he escaped and he went to Sham.
Right, he escaped and he, with the caravan, he went to Sham. In Sham, look, he learned Christians from some monk. So from one monk to another monk. Look. Hey, how are you gonna learn if you keep being like that?
Yeah, guys, listen. I got it.
Look, okay? What the story was? Say?
Oh, so basically, so he escaped and then he went to Sham.
Yeah, and then he learned Christian from monk. From what? Actually, from one monk to another. When the monk get old, the monk saw him. If you want to learn about Christians, you learn to this preacher. To this preacher. So he encouraged another monk, another elder, until a couple monk he learned. So he been learning about Christian for a long time. Until one monk, you can say preacher, right?
Come on.
All preacher told him that there will be prophet. So he said the old preacher give him prophecy. You know prophecy means? Any idea?
The revelation? No, not the revelation.
Yeah.
The plan?
Could be revelation or foretold,
Like
Prediction.
prediction. Good job.
Psychic.
Psychic in the psychic. Actually, this the practice not really.
Things
allowed-
those people
allowed in
do with the
Islam.
snow globe. They give them $1, they read the fortune.
Yeah. When you believe in psychic. Hey, pay attention, guys.
I'm uncomfortable.
Look,
I'm literally pushed into the wall.
prediction.
I need room to express myself.
Hey. Look, all preacher give him prophecy that the prophet will come in the land of Arabia. In the land of Arabia that has which one? That has what? Palm tree around. And mountain. And mountain. Who's this? Where is this? And later on we know that these signs, these predictions, the place is where?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
In where? Exactly.
Makkah. Medina.
Medina. Any question?
What's that big cube? Like
Big cube is Kaaba.
big black cube.
It's Kaaba.
No, it's like he's talking about the black stone.
What's the meaning?
Talking about
The
the
cube is
first
Kaaba.
power.
Okay.
What's the meaning of it?
Meaning of it is look, Kaaba. This is to show direction for Muslim. Direction for Muslim around the world. Same direction to Kaaba. This is place of worship. The first place of worship built by Allah. Built by prophets.
I thought that was like the Prophet Muhammad's grave or something like that.
No,
Where's Prophet Muhammad's grave in
Medina. This is like a, you know, all Muslim around the world, right? Doesn't matter from west, south, the direction. Okay, understand so far? You got it? You know, other belief, they don't have direction. They can build anywhere they like. But there's no unity, right? If you do that. But Muslim, we have unity. Same direction. In the Quran say, فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ هَذَا الْبَيْتِ. Then you worship the place, the honor of the Kaaba. It's not the Kaaba. We don't worship the Kaaba, but the honor of the Kaaba. This is show the direction around the world. Okay, you got it?
Wait, no.
See, in the back of his mind, Salman Alfarisi, listen, in the back of his mind, he know that he has to look for a new prophet. No prophet coming. No prophet. We go back to story, right? This is historical. So you need to understand this historical. You can tell your friend, your parents. Look, no prophet coming from the land of Arabia. The science of the land is this. Done? We're done, right?
Like, Mr. Hassan, can you only erase the top? Because that's something to do the bottom. That's something to write the bottom.
Okay.
Mr. Hassan. What's that word there? It's like it starts with the O. Orchid.
Where is it?
That word on the left.
Orchidation.
No, the one.
Oh.
Yeah. No, yeah, the one on top.
The one on top of
No,
prophecies.
Oh,
That's key. Prediction.
It's like upcoming. What is predicted will be. You know the righteous people. You know back in the day. Righteous. The people who rights. The people who worship. You know the pious people. You know pious means the good people, beyond good. The one who worship Allah. The one who worship Allah and good to people. They have this kind of prediction, prophecy. Especially they were preachers, right? So he went to after preachers, all preachers passed away. He went to land of what? Look, please don't create distraction. Okay.
What am I doing?
All right. Hey! You don't have more minutes. You don't have more time. Okay. Look. Look. He went to the land of Arabia. Listen. I got 3 more minutes. Okay, for y'all.
Yeah, seriously, stop.
So he got hijacked. He becomes slave too. He becomes slave. You know, the land of Arabia, there's a caravan that hijacked him. He becomes slave of Jewish. Jewish enslaved him. And brought him where? To Medina. So in quest of truth. So I have to pass forward this story.
All his father? All of this is about his father?
His father? No. He went out from his father. So it's like we brought him to Medina, and one day, hey, listen up. In one day, the Jews was talking to his friend about the prophet that came. And he was on top of the tree. He was climbing the tree or palm tree. He heard this.
You know what?
He heard the Jews talking to his friend that the prophet came. So he was in a palm tree. I have 1 more minute, okay?
I can't see you, but before.
Look. He was in the palm tree, climbing a palm tree. And he went down. And what happened? The prophet came. He was very excited. And then the Jews said,
What did you do?
"You're mad. Okay, go back to work." Something like that. And then you know what? He was very excited. And he remembered the prophecy. So he's waiting for the prophet to come. You know, remember the Hijrah, the story of Hijrah. He went there and he accepted Islam. How he accepted Islam? Because the old preacher told him about three things. The prophet will not take sadaqah, charity. Number one. Number two, the prophet will take hadiyah, will take presents.
Hadiyah?
Yeah, the presents. If somebody give him this is as a present,
He'll take it.
and then he'll take it and he share it with his sahaba. But if it is sadaqah, charity, I give you charity, he will give it. He will give it to all
The poor people.
the poor, the needy. And the third one, he have a seal of prophethood in his bag.
Like, how did it look?
So Salman Alfarisi, he's checking on those three things. After he confirmed, I want to go detail, but I don't have time. I need to go right now. So after he checking on those three details, he become Islam. And then last time, and in the battle of what before, in the battle of Trent, he suggested the prophet. In the battle of Trent, he suggested the prophet to dig the hole in front of fortress of Medina, in front of city of Medina. All right, I think this is my class today. You can go over the video. Next time, inshallah, we're gonna continue the story of Salman Alfarisi. Jazakallah khair. I hope this benefit you all. I hope you understand. I hope you understand. You understand, everybody? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll see you next time, inshallah. Let's make dua. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, say amin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma ajma'in. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ridhaka wal jannah wa na'udzu bika min sakhatika wan nar. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.